Jessica, I'll come to you first. You were 13 when your parents allowed you to create your own profile.
Yeah.
How important in your life was being allowed to do that?
It was a really big part of my life, and it still is, because all my friends are on Facebook and Twitter and everything else, and so it's the way that I communicate with my friends, so it's vitally important.
So everything is online. There's no real conversations anymore? Or?
There are real conversations, and obviously I still see my friends every day at school, but especially as I've got older and some of my friends are at different sixth forms or colleges, it's become really important in keeping in touch with my friends.
I think a lot of teenagers would say, what possessed you to let them have full access to your phone?
For me, I think that in the media there's a lot of really negative portrayals of teenage life, and we're often shown to kind of all carry knives and go around mugging grannies and all that kind of stuff, and I really wanted to be part of a project that showed that actually teenagers are really ambitious, and a lot of us are nice people, and you know, we're not horrible, and so that's definitely why I wanted to take part.
But what it did do was to highlight a section, obviously not all, not everyone, but a section of bullying.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've always thought that the benefits of social media outweigh the negatives, but definitely there are negatives of social media, and that came through in the programme, especially in my part, because there were some really horrible comments online about me, like personal comments, and so yeah, that did come through in the documentary.
And it has affected you, and it affects others like you.
It does affect me a lot, and but I'm used to it, because being like a young feminist online, I get quite a lot of hate anyway, and people always try and silence me, but I take it as a compliment really, because they have to try to silence me, they feel threatened, so but it does affect so many young people.
But also
girls.
in the way young people look to have that perfect body, because before you even date a girl or a guy, then you know you're asked for the pics.
Yeah, no, there's a growing culture of asking for explicit images within relationships, or even when just talking to someone. There's definitely a culture, and I think that's a culture that has come from the growing porn culture within society. So, yeah,
and have you experienced that, or received any kind of messages from people that really shouldn't be contacting you?
So, what, asking for explicit images?
Explicit images, or people messaging you that you know, shouldn't be?
Yeah, so there are strangers who sometimes will ask for photos, and it tends to be because of my campaigning, and if I've put myself out there about page 3, because of the nature of kind of a lot of the media about women that I campaign against, sometimes people will contact me and say, "Oh, why'd you campaign against it? You know, you could do it yourself," and stuff like that. So comments like that are really annoying.